What's up, my people? This is another episode of Hip Hop IQ coming out the Midwest, so you know what that means. We listen to a little bit of everything from the north, south, east, west, and some shit up in Canada. Yeah. We at the new pop-up, look like we popped up on game day.
Yes, sir.
We on our city tour. I'm JB Stalin.
What's up with it? It's your boy Dre with Connect KC.
And we gonna get right into it.
Let's do it.
What you listening to?
I popped in that game, and I'm riding on that, the Born to Rap. I like it. I think I need to go back through it one more time so I can get a full, complete feel to it. But he got some joints on there. I mean, dude always been a spitter.
He always been
selects good beats. I think the arrangement kind of could have been a little bit better as far as from track to track. But it's good though.
I like it for my first listen. When albums like this drop, to where I'm kind of like, I like the artist. I like to listen to it a couple of times, kind of let the music manifest. My first go through is good. No. Like you said, it could have been like the songs could have been arranged a little bit better.
Yeah.
But it's a good listen.
Yeah. The track that stuck out to me was the one that was called Hug the Block, I think, where he kind of go in on his brother.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like,
he went in on his brother.
He went in this time. Like, I know they've been having
He said, man, nigga, you 44. It's time for you to grow up.
Yeah, that was it. That was like, boy, I put the nail on the coffin when he said that. It's like, man.
I brought the weed blunt, you smoked the roach.
Jeez Louise.
He went in, I think. I like that song with Mozzie.
It kind of gave me like a East Coast feel a little bit, and so you got to hear him, spit some, Clash of Styles type deal. That was hard. And some other two cats, they was hard too. I ain't never heard of them.
Yeah, I don't know who they are.
Yeah, they was hard too.
Yeah, he went in on that.
Yep.
Another one I listened to was Summertime Shootout.
Okay.
That Fab, man, is the third one.
I got through the first three tracks, and I like, man, Fab is his wordplay crazy.
It's crazy, man, and I'm just happy he came out with another. I like every one of those Summertime Shootouts that he dropped. Every one of them I like.
I like those, but I like the soul tapes better.
You like the soul tapes?
And this one, it sound a little commercial too.
But you got to think, when we got introduced to Fab, everything he hopped on was a Fab feature on a commercial joint. So.
But you know what stands out on there to me is that Bombs. You heard that one?
Yeah.
With the Bulls?
Yeah.
That
the
shit
video hard too.
That shit hard.
Fab having some nice visuals. So.
Back on my Bulls.
See, that don't really sound
But I think it's another Fab album, man, that's it'll get overlooked. I mean, hip hop heads, they'll go check it out. But mainstream music, I think they'll overlook it again. I
think you're right, bro, and I think that's the importance of when you look at somebody like Fab, for example, who had hits. Like how has he maintained a certain crowd, his crowd over the years? You know what I'm saying? To where now he's probably 20 years in the game.
That should be studied.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like he still got a group of people, we want to hear him, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He got a good select of people that want to still tap in. It might not be
but he got to pick up a new fan base. Or not a new fan base, but he got to pick up the newer generation.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think he do. Because think about it, 20 years, let's just say.
Who's going out to see these shows?
Now, that's a good point. Because a lot of times when we get our age,
we got kids and bills.
Yeah, we ain't really talking. You're right about that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We go see Fab, and 2 tickets gonna cost you $150.
So maybe you're doing a smaller tour. You ain't doing 50 cities like you used to do. Maybe you're just doing 20.
Smaller venues.
Well, not just necessarily smaller, but where you pinpoint your
you pinpoint the demographic.
Like he could probably go to New Jersey or something, and pack that out. Or Virginia, some along the East. Probably, I'm just assuming some along the East Coast.
Right. Do the East Coast line, and make your money.
Have y'all heard that Griselda at all?
I ain't get to it. Some of it. What it sound like? That's what you've been listening to?
Huh?
That's what you've been listening to?
Yeah, we was playing. That's what I was playing earlier.
Conway.
It's all of them.
It's all of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm all sleeping. Benny the Butcher,
Benny the
my
Butcher.
guy.
Yeah.
Came out Friday. What would Sheen Gun do? It's hard as fuck, bro.
They hard.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's
They
like
definitely vintage New York hip hop.
it's like they the last ones, like, you know what I'm saying? And they going so hard. They done put out like 5 albums this year or something. And they all hard. And they got that, like you said,
Slaughterhouse was dropping.
that vintage New York feel, them beats, it's grimy.
Yeah.
They spitting. It's
Yeah, it give you that Mob
That's
Deep
real
feel type.
Hip hop.
yeah, we need that lane
Duck
to stay
down
open.
music type. What was them dudes that duck? Sean, what was the dudes that duck down?
Duck down.
Black Moon, not Black Moon. The other two dudes that used to rap with them. I can't. The Coco Brothers, Smith and Wesson.
Smith
type.
and Wesson, yeah.
Yeah, that type of feel.
Helter Skelter.
Helter Skelter, all that. Yeah, it give you that real grind, just rats running around on the ground, and trash everywhere.
That good.
New York feel, yeah.
Let's go down. Let's go to the South. Anybody get to the Black Youngster yet?
I listened to maybe half of it, and I like it. It's cool. It ain't like great on 1 through 10.
Is it different? Black, is it different than his other albums?
Kinda, cause it's
Because I heard he came different and he got kind of personal on this one.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It is more personal, but he got a couple hits on there too, like
Oh,
the song with Yo Gotti and Moneybagg Yo. That's the standout so far. But I ain't made it all the way through it. But I like it. It's cool.
I haven't heard it, but I think when it come to like Black Youngster, Moneybagg Yo, even Yo Gotti, like they can do the mainstream hits. But if you really listen to them dudes, they can rap
Yeah.
though. You know what I'm saying? Like they not no just
Yeah,
get
they
you
can rap.
hype
Yeah.
and they ain't saying nothing but a few of the same choruses over and over. They actually can spit. What's the name of that album? I ain't got on
Church on Sunday.
Church on
okay,
Sunday.
Okay, I seen that. Okay.
I'm gonna ask y'all because we had this argument in the barbershop last week. As of right now, 2019, who would you rather listen to, Yo Gotti or Jeezy?
Jeezy.
Yo Gotti.
Sheesh, that's tough, boy. You be coming with some real tough.
do.
ones,
He
boy.
make
That's
you
a
think.
Tough one.
We all the whole barbershop pretty
I know,
much
Yeah,
said
I'ma
Yo
say
I know
Yo
y'all
Gotti,
went. I know y'all went to Jeezy.
Nah, the whole
Y'all
barbershop
did?
said Yo Gotti.
I'm gonna say
I'm
Yo Gotti
surprised.
because that last Jeezy album was trash.
Dude, I'm a hardcore Jeezy fan, but I
Me
ain't been
too.
a fan for
He didn't make me want to go
years.
back and listen to it.
nah.
At all, I forgot about that movie.
Yeah, not even. I didn't even. Usually, it's at least 2 songs on the album.
I'm gonna say Yo Gotti, dog, cause
Yeah, Yo Gotti.
So then we start comparing, and I start going. I picked up the tablet and I typed in Yo Gotti. Dude done had like 12 or 13 hits in the last 10 years. If you go back to Down in the DM, Law, put a date on it,
what's the one with Nicki Minaj?
Rake It Up, Juice. It was hell
Oh,
of
he-
bro.
yeah. he
no,
had hits.
last I can't
They
think
just
of the other
kept going. I'm like,
one. Yeah,
Jeezy can't compete
Only
with
got
that.
a joint with Lil Baby.
put a date on it, yo.
Okay, that's the one.
Yep.
Yeah. Nah, he been coming with it. Yeah. Nah, he hard, bro.
And his tracks on In Between be hard. Like the one he came out with in 2017, I think it's called I Still Am or I Am. That one's hard. Like
Speaking of him, so did we ever talk about Dolph? Didn't Dolph drop an album?
him and Key
Dolph
Glock
dropped
dropped
one.
one.
I thought that was
Okay,
last
that was
summer,
last
wasn't
summer.
it?
Yeah, that was him and Key Glock dropped one like maybe 3 or 4 months ago.
Oh, was it that soon?
That's who it was. Yeah, it was him and Key Glock.
Yeah, Key Glock.
Yeah, it was both of them though.
Right, they had the one.
It was
joint.
cool.
It was cool.
Yeah, it
Cool
was
song.
cool.
They cool. I think for Memphis rappers, like 3 6 Mafia, you never gave them credit for being spitters, but you gotta give them the credit for
Making songs.
the song and the vibe that's hot right now. That's been hot probably the last, what would you say, 7, 8 years, 9,
yeah,
maybe 7,
more
8,
than
9
that.
years.
Yeah.
Is a straight Memphis 3 6 Mafia vibe, but Yo Gotti and like I said, Moneybagg Yo and Black Youngster, they spit. They give you a little bit more like a MJG type spit.
And that's what I was
A-Ball
about to
feel.
say. Them is the A-Ball and MJG the only ones that done got that lyrical card. I mean, if we talking Tennessee, and we could say
Coming out of
Young
Memphis.
Buck, Huh?
Coming out of Memphis.
Yeah. I mean, you could say Young Buck if we talking the whole Tennessee, but
You right. The rest of them get that crunk party slash
strip
Young
club.
Buck.
strip club. Yeah, Buck drugs.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask both of y'all this too. Since both of y'all got daughters, how y'all feel about what T.I. did?
Phew. Oh, that's
Checking the
enough.
hind. Why he said the
I think
Hyman.
whatever he choose to do as a parent, he should do. But I think making it public or putting her on Front Street publicly, I think that was that was kind of where
You got to think about his daughter's feelings. You got to
Yeah,
think
I
about,
think
you know,
that's
you got
where
a
I would
whole
do it
another
different.
individual involved in your madness because you want to use that word
I
in the
agree.
interview.
I wouldn't let that be known. I wouldn't let, you know what I'm
He
saying?
said, I
That's not
even
a-
go as far as having her hind checked.
Yeah.
They looked at him like,
And it
nigga,
got beside itself.
did you just learn that word today?
Yeah, I wouldn't say that in the public. You know what I'm saying? But I
He
mean,
embarrassed the
You
shit
gonna
out
have to
of
put the
him.
definition down here with the hind.
With hind
is,
right
'cause
here.
I just found out what that was when he said it.
HYMEN.
You see, he backtracked his statement though.
HYMEN.
He did what?
He backtracked his statement though.
On the
saw that, yeah.
red. He was on Red Table Talk with Jada Pickett.
He basically said he was joking.
Nah, he wasn't
He
joking.
did that one.
He wasn't joking, bro.
He wasn't joking.
Dog. I don't think that's something nah, bro.
Oh, he found out real quick how powerful them women are.
Mm-hmm.
They was on his ass for like 2 weeks.
I mean, what was the sentiment about them? Was it about putting her on Front Street, or was it about the checking her part? Because that's the thing. Like,
He said he was more so joking about going with her. I think he might go with her, but like his baby mom's, her mom goes too. But I think he was joking about like the part where he said he had her sign a consent form, and then just like the whole Hyman part. Like, I think he goes with her for real, but
we'll
Well, I
never
mean
say word again the
that
rest
comes
of
into. Nah, he'll never say that word.
we won't.
Or he won't even
probably.
bring up that topic. But I think it all comes down to, man, just, and I know, you know, rappers, they try to protect their daughters just because, you know, it's people out here, they gonna try to get their daughters just because that's T.I.'s daughter, or
I
that's,
was just
you know.
about to say that. Fabulous daughter, dates G.
Herbo?
G.
G.
Herbo.
Mhm.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, so I mean,
Yeah.
you gonna have that.
Yep. Yep.
And a lot of these people, I always say it, man. They like when they get money like that, they so disconnected with the real people. So it's just like
But they got to take an extra
you
step,
buying
though.
your child so much, and you forgetting about having conversations with them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If he have conversations with them and guide them and raise them, he wouldn't have to do all that.
Yeah. Well, I feel you.
He wouldn't have to do all
But
that.
he said he was playing though.
He wouldn't. He wanted to use that word. That's what he wanted to do.
Yeah, I think he was playing though. But nah, man, we was talking earlier about like artists. You gave a good point, right? You was like, if an artist can't even sell out a venue, an artist can't sell 30 tickets to a venue,
Mm-hmm.
right? You know, you throw a show, they the main headline.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how should they? You know, I mean, you gotta have swag and you gotta have confidence, right?
have
But
to.
what's the difference between that and, you know, being able to be, you know, work? What's the word I'm looking for? To be, you know, somebody that other artists can work with.
You
However.
have to humble yourself and check your ego. I think nowadays people get caught up into the internet or into their likes and their views, and they forget about it. In this real world, when you in the music industry, is so you can make money. So if you got an ego because you got so many followers on Instagram, and then you come into the venue and it's only 2 people in the crowd, then humble
you can't
yourself.
be sitting in VIP not talking to nobody.
Yeah, you in VIP. You spent everything you got to get in VIP to buy a bottle,
Right.
but nobody's there to pay to see you.
I mean, at least go talk to. I'm saying at least go talk to go get it in with the 2 people that did come see you.
Yeah.
Like them should be your best
Cause
friends.
you can,
for the night
I
or
feel,
whatever,
yeah,
you know?
exactly. That's what Because I feel like you can turn 2 fans into 20.
Right. I
And
agree.
20 into 200. But if you're not paying attention to them, then
They gotta know
they
that
gonna-
it's more fish in the sea.
They gonna
And
leave.
people buying into people's personality. Like, fans want to feel like they know you. They want to feel
Right,
like
nowadays.
they attached to you. Yeah. So
nowadays, that's why I say it's like behind the scenes. There's so much that goes on behind the scenes. It's just crazy, man. Because to manage these artists or I'm just talking about entertainment across the board.
Right.
To deal with somebody and deal with their ego, that shit is hard. I know it is.
Right. Especially when the money ain't coming in yet.
Yeah.
You like, hey. But that make I was watching some on YouTube and Blueface and one of Meek Mill's rappers. Y'all see that? Where he was like, dude was basically like, long story short, he ain't gonna buy all the accessories that a rapper should have, chains and flashy things. He's like, until I can get my mama a house or my grandma.
Meek
off
Mill's
the house.
artist
Meek
said
Mill,
that.
right? That and so Blueface was like, well, sure, if you can't do that, you signed a bad deal. You know, so I kind of see where both of them coming from, and to a certain degree. But I think it's kind of
I see what Blueface is saying, but what's his name? Meek Mill's artist that he sung.
Jason or something.
I like what he's saying because that's more. It's more about. It sounds like he's talking about generational wealth. It sounds like he's talking about instead of buying a chain and giving you the look, I'm gonna stack this money first, and I'm gonna build growth, and then I'm gonna.
He was saying that but I know he said specifically he's more interested in building his fans off of his rap style.
Off his style,
spit,
like some J. Cole type.
Yeah, like the fact that they fuck with me on some on music.
because I rap and not because
not because I
necessarily look a certain
right,
way.
and that's what Blueface like. But that's what people like now. They like the flash. They like the look. They like the personality.
I don't know.
and all
I don't
that. So
agree.
feel where both of
yeah, I
them
feel where
come
he's
from.
coming from, but I don't agree. I can listen to somebody if they don't have, diamonds or flexing the newest car. Or, you know what I'm saying? I can listen to somebody like that.
I think what we've been saying this whole time we've been doing this show is how big hip hop is, and I think when you talk about how big it is, you can have a Blueface crowd, like Larry was saying with the genres and stuff. I don't think you should, but you're right. It is a hidden kind of thing. Because you got a Blueface crowd, you got a fabulous crowd that like the wordplay.
Yep, it's
and
rappers
like the
out here.
sausage,
It's rappers out here now rapping off beat.
His name is Young Ro.
Young
Young
Ro.
Ro.
From St. Louis. I didn't know that.
Oh, word.
Oh,
yeah.
that's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. He got his own St. Louis. Shout out to St. Louis.
St. Louis, but see, they always getting on, man.
Yeah.
Ain't no hate. It's,
He was saying the right thing to me though. Like I feel where Blueface coming from, but it depends on what lane you want to go in. Like Kendrick and them don't be wearing no jewelry like that.
true.
You know what I mean? But
Who you think sell more?
Right.
The flashy artists or the laid back artists that just hella
can't really
spit?
say because Kendrick
The
probably
numbers
outsell-
I know the numbers out there
I would
somewhere.
say this.
Kendrick probably outsell everybody.
The two artists that get paid the most
I'll say
for
that.
rap shows are not jewelry wearers. Kendrick and J. Cole. You see what I'm saying? I think what would you put? I know Travis Scott get a pretty penny,
He wear jewelry though.
but he do. So I'm saying like that's your competition is,
Yeah.
you got the Travis Scott, maybe Migos. Trying to think of somebody that might be up there. The baby creeping up there.
Mm-hmm.
But even him, I mean, he rocked it. Yeah, he wear jewelry. I ain't about to sit here and say he ain't crazy with
He
it.
ain't
though.
crazy with it.
He
Yeah.
got the one little piece, but yeah,
To
Kendrick
me, it
and,
just depend on
and J. Cole, they ain't
What
rocking
type of
no
artist you want to be? Like, and really that goes down to your character. Like, some people don't wear jewelry at all. They got the money to do it.
Right.
And some people like to wear jewelry.
And I think the St. Louis dudes like, I ain't got the money right now. Like, if I can't do this, like you said, if I can't take care of my people and have them good,
I ain't going
Ain't no
out to
point.
buy. I ain't spending $100,000 on the chain, and
that nigga Blueface talking
I
200,000.
gotta go to my mom's in the
He was
Nah,
like two,
man.
yeah, he was like 50 for something. 50. Yeah. By the time he got done, it was
I'm not
200,000.
spending
But
all my
you gotta
money.
break. You gotta get into the character of the people. Look, he don't even got a good relationship with his mom, so that probably don't make sense to him.
All right.
You know what I mean?
And that's what I'm saying. Everybody got their lane.
Nah, what makes sense to him is the look.
He got
Does-
paid. He made a move to start rapping, and it worked for him. And he's like quick, so he like, look, I got on. I'm getting money. I'm doing it like this.
Man,
They loving my
Blueface,
style, like,
He got on.
and he got a crowd.
I ain't
He
even
got-
gonna call it no accident. He got on.
He'll pack out a show. I bet you if we do a Blueface show in Kansas City, that mother gonna be.
I don't know, but he got on. And when he got on,
He gotta
he
be
said,
making
"I'm gonna
all
get
his
this
money.
drip."
14 to 18-year-olds gonna be in there.
He gotta be
Going
making all
crazy.
his money off shows.
So,
Yeah,
Blueface.
Yeah,
I thought a
absolutely.
couple of them songs went platinum.
They probably did. Like Tatiana, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he getting that show money though. Yeah, Tatiana. That's
I mean,
show,
that's
he
all
getting
it
show
is to
money.
really get anyway.
Yeah, it's
show money.
It's
you
show
know what I'm
money.
saying?
And he bought all that
merch.
jewelry so he can look at his phone and say, "I want this Instagram model right here.
You stupid.
I got the chain."
But you know what? On the flip side, though, when he had that interview with No Jumper, what's my man name? Whack 100. Even though people mad about what he said about the Nipsey
Yeah,
stuff,
people upset about
on the
that.
other side of the interview, he did say some good stuff about lacing him with the game as far as his investments with his money, though. So he was like, he got houses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, houses. You know, so he was like, his money put up pretty well based off the game he gave to him. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's kind of
Yep.
one of them deals to each his own. Because if it's hit, you know, he might not be hot 2 years from now. Be
Right.
like Lil Yachty. Like ain't nobody really. Do kids
Yeah.
still check for Lil Yachty?
That's
I
what I
don't
was
know.
gonna say earlier. I think
They still
Blueface-
check for him.
Do they?
I
Yeah.
think Blueface trying to get all he can get right now because he probably know that. Like, a lot of these new artists, that's the thing. They be super hot, but a lot of them don't last long.
So how do
You think his career going the direction is like a Trinidad James?
Nah. I think he'll be around a little bit longer than that.
That is a good comparison, though. Somebody that came with a style
Yeah.
like you was like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
But if you,
I
really
mean, cause
take-
he came out with an album, he had a hot single, and now he working for Revolt.
Yeah, see,
Like
I think he's a creative
career
person.
for
Yeah,
him.
he is.
Like skip the rap, like being a creative person,
Yeah,
allow him.
that's
to,
why he got hired. Yeah,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It just
Yeah.
it opened up a door for him. So
Right.
he
lot
just
of
he
these
just
artists-
used hip hop to kind of
A lot of
maneuver.
these artists are using that though. Like,
That's how big it is
That's
now.
how big that
they
goes
know
on what you
you could get
saying.
in the
though.
door rapping and then go do some other shit.
So
Man,
that's
look.
like the NBA. If I
Man, we-
hoop for 10 years, now I can I can go open up a car dealership just because you know I hoop. It'd be such and such. You know what I'm saying? He might have to be
Yeah.
a big
Like the
player.
football players used
Yeah,
to do.
exactly.
It's man. I'm gonna go back to P, Master P. It's just like what he said, man. Like get in this rap game, get you a product, and put it out there.
Bro.
I'm glad you brought him up. That shit yesterday is fucking genius. Like,
Hey,
And
I
the
seen
I'ma try
I
some
seen
too,
him. He was
on
on he
Boosie.
was on the interview.
He said
and
that already,
he,
didn't he?
Yeah, and
I
he
knew
had
it.
his he had his noodles.
mm-hmm.
And, hey, I'm gonna go buy some.
Me too.
Me
That's
too.
why I said when I
I'm gonna go buy some,
I'ma
and
get
when
the Boosie.
and
I already know,
I'm
I'm
gonna get
getting
a
the
box.
Boosies.
And on one of the shows, we gonna have the box sitting right here in front of. I want the Boosie noodles.
then I think I seen something. My partner Gino out in L.A. He in film school, so he be like always up on like the interviews and stuff. So I guess somebody tried to check Master P on them Monyatis on the shoes.
Yep.
Talking about he
Seen
stole the. He stole
The Jordan.
the Jordan 12, and he was like, they was like, how do you feel about, you know what I'm saying, do such and such with the shoe? He was like, he said something like how, like he's like, what does bread look like? You know what I'm saying, like something like that, like how do you make bread? Like what does bread? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
he
basically,
said
like
it's 100 companies
it's
out here.
Yeah, it's
make
100
bread.
Yeah, they make bread. What does bread look like? You know what I'm saying? What's the original bread? You know what I mean?
He
Like,
said, "Yeah, I got it."
yeah, that's funny.
Yeah,
like,
they look
it had me
good.
rolling like that dude right there.
Yep.
That's
but
a true hustler.
You
true
was, you
businessman.
was saying how big hip hop is now in the genres, and I sent y'all a photo. Man, they have country rap.
You did send that. I was like, but that's kind of been bubbling though. You give credit St. Louis and Nelly though, for real. You know what I'm saying? With the what song was that?
Country Grammar.
Nah, well, Country Grammar.
Tim McGraw.
Tim,
He
with
had a
Tim
song with
McGraw,
Tim
but he
McGraw,
wasn't.
yeah.
He was still rapping, but it's
a country song,
something,
bro.
It's a country song. They got country rap, bro. Like
So just to backtrack a little bit, the T.I. thing, New York legislators proposed a bill outlawing virginity tests, and that came directly from that T.I. situation.
Power of hip hop.
That's nuts.
wow.
Hold on, say that again.
Yes,
though.
what I'm saying.
It kind of messed my
Yeah.
brain up.
The fallout from T.I.'s Hyman Gate has
Hyman
continued as New York state legislators propose a bill outlawing virginity tests.
But it's your kid.
They just outlawing it in general. It don't matter if it's your kid or not.
But they go for pap smears and all that type of stuff anyway, though, right?
Yeah, but you can't check for the hymen to see if the hymen has been broken.
Broke.
Boy, if we was only if we was in Africa.
I still don't
I'm
know
just-
what a hyene is.
It's the cherry. Remember you say you pop
Oh,
the cherry?
okay. All right.
Now you know.
You gotta break
said
this
it
shit
out
down
in
for
the
me.
street.
I said it's your cherry like you got one too.
Yeah, pop your cherry. He used to say that all the time.
Yeah.
All right, let me get off of that. That's a whole nother conversation.
How y'all feel about Roddy Ricch?
Man, I think when I first heard him on the Nipsey stuff and then his own stuff, I thought he was like carving his own lane, kind of like when Ty Dolla came out. He had a distinct sound that can't nobody.
Right.
They just straight biting if they sound like this dude. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think about. I think
he
he got
sound
his,
distinctive?
yeah, I think he got his own distinct sound to where it'll give him more longevity.
I think it's more of a voice thing.
Yeah, however, he kind of got like a rasp. I don't know what it is.
I think that play a part. We was talking about that too. I think that play a major part too. You know, is having a voice. You know what I mean? Like that's why I think a lot of artists they go to that auto tune now. You know when they because look at the baby. I'm gonna bring him up because it's like the hottest artist right now. Like his voice make you want to listen to the song. Sometimes you hear his voice and it make you want to listen to the song, and then it comes with the flow.
What's some of y'all favorite voices ever?
That's a good one.
I can name a few.
Of just like singing or
Rapping.
rapping.
Pimp C was one.
Raekwon
Yeah.
got this voice.
Boosie.
Yeah, Boosie,
Kendrick, of course.
Kendrick,
Tupac, I think. the
8
fact-
Ball,
Oh, 8 Ball. That's a
Yeah,
Scarface.
Scarface, yeah.
Got to throw E40 in there.
Yeah.
Of course. Dang, nigga, let me get some.
Mac Dre.
Yeah, he had a definitely distinct.
Messy Marv.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Rich.
Yeah, that's another good one.
Yeah,
And all
Rich
these
had people wanting to
voices
sound like him.
talk just like they ain't got nothing to do with how he talking, gonna talk.
Because
like.
for real, sometimes that'll turn me off. Like, you could be the best rapper, but if I don't like your voice, I can't.
That's what I ain't gonna
can't
lie
listen
to you. This let me know how hard of a spitter Jay-Z is. Because if you really listen to it, he got a funny voice, kind of like it's kind of like it's kind of
Yeah.
cracky, like but he spits so hard, he make you listen to
that
it.
was the
Oh, Nas, you gotta say Nas voice.
that was
Yeah.
I think that was the issue when he first
came
got
out.
in the game. Yeah,
Because for real, bro, that's probably why I don't listen to, damn, who was it?
DJ Quick,
No, his
Perico.
voice is cold.
G Puerto Rico.
G Perico.
That's
yeah.
why I didn't like Yo Gotti at first, because I was like, he sounded like a fake Jeezy when he first came out. But then once I really got to listen to what he was talking about, I'm like, they kind of talking about the same thing, but like if they in the same lane, I would say they went separate ways. You know what I mean? Like they talking about the same thing, of course, but Jeezy used to get into like way more detail about the dope. And Yo Gotti would talk about the dope, the money, the women, the party. You know what I mean? But they did kind of sound alike at first. To me.
That's a good one, man. Dope voices. That do make. I think now that makes a
thi-
lot of
I
who the
think it
artist
do.
is.
I think you
Yeah.
really do.
And some people voice, like I said, they can rap their ass out, but I just don't like their voice.
And some people, they know that, and that's why they ghostwrite.
That's true.
A lot of people used to say that about Meek Mill at first.
I didn't like Meek at first.
A lot of people used to say he could rap, but they didn't like his voice.
Yeah, I couldn't. I had to.
I always thought Stolly out of that first Dream Chasers, MMG Collective, I always thought Stolly was better than all of them, you know, because of his voice,
Stolly went hard on that,
maybe it was
though.
his delivery and his voice. It was just different, you know what I mean? It was like something you haven't.
You know
heard.
what I think hurt him though? His content, like Stally. Like he could rap, but I feel like if he would have had somebody in the studio, like, man, talk about this or make a song about, because he wasn't really talking about nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Whereas, because he wasn't committed to the full-fledged stuff like Meek Mill, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't going to go there. Right. But Wale got more, so then he's more of a creative writer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Lotus Flower Bomb. Like, come on.
He is, but I mean he on like a poetry type level.
He hard, bro.
That Lotus Flower Bomb, it still go hard to.
Gunplay might be my favorite artist over there though.
You said Gunplay. Gunplay go hard.
Yeah.
Super hard.
Nah,
It probably wasn't a rifle.
Nah, Gunplay nice, man. It's a lot. I mean, we come to voices, bro. That's, you can go. That pretty much make the artist, you know. For
Rick
real.
Ross.
Yeah.
Rick Ross. When I hear that ad lib, I'll be like, let me check this out. When I hear that,
Too
let
short.
me check this out.
Too short,
Yeah.
yeah.
Go back to like the older guys, you know.
Too short.
That made you worry. As soon as it come on, you like,
Yeah, it caught you.
You know who had a smooth ass voice and delivery, super player?
who was
Richie
that?
Rich.
Yeah, he did.
That was Sway. Yeah,
Super
He
smooth
went to
though.
Richie Rich.
yeah, he went way back there, didn't he?
He was smooth.
Yeah,
He was
he
just
went-
on somebody's album too.
That Filthy, I think.
Yeah, and he sounded good.
Mm-hmm.
I always fuck with Richie Rich though.
Yeah, Richie Rich, OG in the game, man. I don't know, like, I think when you, it's hard, bro, because all the labels was, for rap started in New York.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, you got the LA with Capitol and all the Interscope and all that. But the Bay don't never really get you can't really think of no artist from the Bay that really had no stamp. Because even
Major
E40
type.
is seen as an independent artist. Even Too Short out the trunk with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you look as a collective, I think it's way more harder spitters in the Bay than it is in Southern California, dog.
So
Like, easy.
let's go.
Ain't even close.
Okay, you talking about region. So in that region,
I'm just saying between the
LA
Bay
and the Bay.
because the LA got the power behind
you
them.
saying LA? Or you saying the Bay got better artists
yeah.
than LA?
Yeah, but they ain't got the backing, if that makes sense.
I don't know, bro. I like LA, bro. Like LA got spitters, bro. Like I don't.
That,
I don't
like once you get past Kendrick, Corrupt, Ice Cube, Crooked Eye, they got some spitters.
You named enough right there.
I mean,
J.O. Felony, he from San Diego.
yeah, they still Southern,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? J.O. Felony.
Mitchie Slick.
Yeah, Mitchie, you know, it's some spitters.
Yeah, but when you naming these people from the Bay,
I'm saying, but
you
the
not
first,
tapped in.
He
the
talking
first
about
three I named
overall.
all had that commercial
Yeah.
backing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They had major labels to
P
to
talking
push
about
them.
like as a
But come on,
collective.
bro.
Because
Like,
the Bay, for real, bro, everybody don't just rap mob. It's a lot of other people out there.
Right.
Like, you remember Souls of Mischief?
Souls of Mischief.
You know, I
yeah.
mean, that's
who
bad.
currently right now? Who's relevant in the Bay?
Mozzie. I
that's
mean, he
it.
ain't kind of bait. Filthy.
I mean,
If
by
you wanna
way,
say
I mean
Mozzie,
it's only like 30,
40.
45 minutes. Sat. Or,
Okay, so we could say Mozzie, we could say
what is it? Overland? Where?
Filthy.
Mozzie.
He from
You got
Oak Park,
Nefta.
that's in Sacramento.
I look at an artist like Nefta Pharaoh.
Yeah.
He got his own Nefta Pharaoh style, but to where it's gonna be 100 LA rappers that sound they like each other. You know what I'm saying? They might be all dope, but they all sound. Nefta Pharaoh got his own style. Mac Drake, own style. Mac
they'll
Mall,
have- but
own
they'll have
style.
a fan
You see
base.
E40, own
They'll
style.
just have
And they all
their
from the
fan
same
base
area,
in,
but they
in
all
that
got
area.
their own
though.
style,
like
bro.
it ain't like they had that one fan base in
Richie
that
Rich,
area.
you know what I mean? It was
But
Or
see,
in the-
you
or in
talking about
two
two
different regions.
things, though.
Okay.
You talking about who's the bigger artist. who has the bigger artists. He's talking about
No doubt, LA got the bigger artists.
Okay,
but
okay.
he's talking
Now
about
let's bring it.
as far as like rappers and styles and
The
different
styles are better in the Bay than
different
LA.
styles. Yeah.
When you put them in this room, pound for pound, right here, and fill this room up, this side with this side, and you take all the commercial success out, and it's just a room full of rappers, bro.
Head to head.
It's gonna be a
bar
it's gonna be a bar fight in that mug, boy. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a dog fight.
Cause bro, it's a lot of people in the Bay, bro. They just don't get that shine. I mean, you
Mr.
could
Fab,
Fab, go. I
The
like.
Jack,
I like.
you know, the mob
Jack.
figures,
Oh,
the
don't
mob
even get to the
figures.
mob figures, bro.
You know, Jacka was probably one of the best artists out of California ever. You know, Mac Dre, that's a totally different thing. Then you got Mac Mall, who can actually rap. You know what I mean? He was like the Bay Area Nas to me.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? He could rap.
He could tell a story to his teeth.
Yeah, but I mean, if you put all them in a room, like out of 5 Bay Area rappers that you just named, I just put Kendrick in front of him. And he gonna out rap him
I think Kendrick top 5 in the game though.
in the game.
But I would put E40 arguably in there too.
Yeah.
I mean, E40, he gonna give,
So
you know,
what
okay,
I'm saying?
Jason.
he gonna give some heat.
Okay.
But I put
But if you
the
take
game in there
but if
because
you
he can rap.
If you take Kendrick out, then it ain't nobody else that can just wash everybody in the Bay. He the only one that could do that from LA.
No, I ain't saying he gonna watch everybody, but
He will, though.
some of the yeah, but we
Yeah, he will.
yeah, that's like
I
top.
can't think of not off the
But-
top somebody from the Bay that I'm like, well, watch. Now I'm sorry. We gotta mention San Quinn, bro.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
As a spitter,
You know who
as
else
a
can rap? Doobie.
Doobie can rap.
Doobie can
That's what
rap.
I'm saying. It's a lot of.
But they dated though. They you know what I mean?
Yeah,
They had their
but
time.
In his
They had,
prime,
you know.
he still got it too. But in his
Yeah, he
prime,
can.
He still got it.
Doobie was a spitter.
Yeah, but I think sometimes they just be rapped out. They can go on there. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's what I mean. They don't
can
have
go
a-
on there and they can
'cause a hit gonna
give you
carry you, bro.
They can give you some bars, but bro, they're
Ice
not
Cube-
putting no whole
Ice Cube
album
still
together.
can do songs from '89 because of the push that he had. With
Ice Cube
NWA.
can still put an album together. He just did.
But you ain't nobody checking for real new Ice Cube album. You still know Ice Cube off of the
I just want to watch a
Ice
movie.
Cube that
Q.
was backed by Priority. And I love Ice Cube, but I think he
I just want to watch Are You There Yet 4.
Are you there yet for it? But I don't know. I'm saying,
we approaching a new phase in hip hop that's never been, where these older artists is still gonna be relevant. I think that kind of started with like 444. What was that? 2 years ago?
Jay-Z album. Yeah.
I
Because
don't
that
know,
same
bro.
year, Nori put out an album.
Yep.
Somebody else, and they did pretty good. You know what I mean?
Right.
But you go.
So you saying, because it was 97 when Jay came out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we was like freshmen in high
Yeah,
school.
we grew with the music.
96, like
and
96,
96, yeah, so we like
know.
eighth, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah, it's not like we didn't.
We
you know,
ain't
it's
even
just-
hit 40 yet, so yeah.
It's just like back in the day when they was growing with the Temptations. They didn't stop listening to the Temptations. They still listening to them. I think it's only one alive. They still, you know what I'm saying? So we just grown with
doing
it. Yeah, they still
one
doing
real temptation out there.
So we grown with hip hop.
Well, it'd be like a.
that was their
I ain't
argument.
gonna-
For the longest, they kept saying, "Well, you know, once you get 40, nobody really care, want to see you no more."
I remember that
You know what I
conversation.
mean? But now it ain't really. It's kind of changing.
I think
Yeah.
that changed when Jay-Z said 30's a new 20. Didn't you hear what he said?
Yeah, something like that.
That was what, 15 years ago.
Uh-huh.
So I think when he made that comment, it wasn't necessarily about, of course, we age well, but I think it was about the fact that hip hop covers a wide range. Like you
Right.
said, it covers so much on the global spectrum. I was listening to an interview. I watched Knuckleheads with Darius Miles and Quentin Richardson.
Oh, I
It's a
seen it. I
basketball.
never watched it though.
Man, they had Al Harrington on there. He's talking about Sam Dallenberg used to play for the 76ers. He said when he came, I think he came from Haiti. When he came to high school over here, he didn't know no English, but he knew all Tupac's records. He's like, that's how they connected. You know what I'm saying? And that's
what I'm
probably
saying,
what,
like,
96 or 7. So
I've always said that
hip hop
like,
is just global.
music, hip hop it's no age barrier. Like I can talk to somebody that's 15, 16, they can get in my chair and I can cut their hair and I can ask them what they listening to.
Right.
And if I'm listening to the same thing, we can relate. We can have a conversation based on. I tell people this: if you want to know what your kids on, see what they listening to.
Boy, you ain't lying.
See what they listening to.
Yeah, you got, and at the end, you know, the Rudy Ray Moores and the James Browns. If they was alive and you asked them, they'll tell you they invented hip hop. So you gotta think about all the old niggas old players that was following them.
Muhammad Ali was a rapper.
Muhammad Ali. You know what I'm saying? So like, just a gift of gab is something that's everybody like.
Man, music brings people together. Bottom line, you know what I'm saying. And if
So how old is too old to drop an album?
I don't think you can say that no more.
Long as you got what you want to talk about, I don't think it matters, bro.
I think E40 50 something, ain't it?
The most relevant rapper right now today is how old?
E40, got it.
The most relevant would probably be who? Baby? The Baby?
Oh, you saying? Oh, my bad. You saying?
I mean, just
over?
you know, cause it's a lot of like Jay still relevant. 40 still relevant.
Are you saying the oldest relevant artist?
Is how old? Like 50?
Yeah, whatever E40 is.
E40 like
or Jay-Z
52
or whatever.
or something like that. The Baby's 27.
Bro, if Dr. Dre say
Baby
tomorrow
like
he dropping
34.
the Chronic 3000 or whatever,
We gonna listen to it.
We gonna listen
I'm
to it.
pre-ordering that one.
Yeah, exactly.
Will
we gonna listen?
Probably not.
Not, yeah.
Right.
Snoop.
We gonna listen to it because we listened to it when they was young, and the younger crowd they gonna listen to it because they just want to listen to it because they feel like it's new to them. They don't want to miss out on it. Like, you know, it's a lot of young cats that go back. Like, they go back and listen to the old music.
Yeah, I think now, so yeah. But like a couple years ago, 3-4 years ago, they wasn't.
We didn't know. Think about it.
Yeah, we didn't.
You wasn't listening to Juice Crew. Man,
No, I didn't.
Curtis Blow.
Yeah, I didn't
You
go
was not
back
checking
until,
for no Curtis Blow,
yeah.
bro. Once Nas dropped, you didn't give a care about no Curtis
I ain't gonna
Blow.
lie
bro.
to you. When LL Cool J put an album out a few years ago, I was like, why the fuck is he doing that? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and
But he waited too long.
when I was a kid, he was my favorite rapper.
I think, but that's what
He
my
put-
argument is about the Bay Area versus. I think the fact that people got certain publicity, they name ring bells in your ear, but they style don't. Like, I still go, if Mac Mall drops on, his style is gonna draw me to go listen to him, or whoever it is, you know, even Fabulous. It's Fabulous style that makes his crowd stay with him for
Yeah, because
20 years.
Fabulous ain't he not young.
He 40
You know what I'm
something.
saying? He up there.
43, ain't he?
Something
Yeah,
like that.
he up there. And
That's what I'm
He ain't
saying.
young.
But we
Yeah.
checking for him.
we still checking for
I got a deal.
five. So yeah.
Yeah, so.
But see, he blend in perfectly. Like, he fuck with the youngins, he fuck with the OGs. It's like he ain't even old, you know what I mean?
Plus the
He
style.
42.
Right. So
Man,
think about the gear, the
Yeah, he stay fly.
that keep it. Yeah, that
Yeah.
keep you.
So
You know.
speaking of age and hip hop and rappers dropping albums, we coming to an end, so we gonna close it out with this. Ja Rule, he got an album dropping December 12th.
I don't even know.
Cameron got an album dropping. Purple Haze 2 is dropping December 16th.
Want to
It's
hear
style.
that?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's the style.
Fat
man.
Joe, he dropping an album December 7th.
Okay.
With Dre, right?
The producer Dre.
Yeah,
Yeah, Cool and Dre. From
Cool and Dre. Yeah, yeah.
All these
What's Ja
rappers,
Rule album
all
called?
these rappers
12,
been in
12.
12.
Huh?
12.
12.
Yeah, 12.
And it come out on December 12th.
And they come out on, yeah. So we got all these rappers. They age,
Must
they
be
been in the
like his
game.
birthday or something.
All these rappers been in the game over 15 years.
Right.
How y'all think Ja Rule album gonna do? You think 50 gonna attack him again?
Yeah.
I'm not checking for Ja Rule.
I wouldn't be surprised if 50 just dropped some on that day.
Just because.
Yeah.
When Ja Rule was at his lowest point, bro,
It was
after
sad.
Wankster, I ain't gonna lie, Blood in My Eye wasn't a bad album.
Never really
That
listened
was,
to it.
never
right,
listened
because
to
everybody was like, skip Ja Rule. And I was like, man, I'm gonna listen to.
It was.
He
it
had
was,
the New York song on there, the New York with Jada Kiss and Fat Joe. And I was like, I'm gonna check the album out. But this album, I don't know, man. I'm gonna check for it, bro.
He would have a hot single.
Ja Rule, I'm gonna give you a fair shake,
He
bro.
gonna have-
And if
he
it's
gonna have to
trash,
have
it's
a hot
trash.
single.
Long story short.
I'm gonna check out that Cameron Purple Haze
Oh,
too.
for sure.
I want to see who he got on there. I want to see what if who he feature on there,
Mm-hmm.
and all that.
If you gonna pull out that old, I don't know who was doing that production for them.
Man,
You know
who was
that the
doing
type
that?
of beats
Yeah.
they was getting. I don't know with the Dipset.
With-
Heat makers, yeah.
yeah.
We got some heat maker joints.
Yeah.
Like that never gets old to people that
Right,
that,
to people that listen to
yeah,
it and
yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like it, man. I like what's coming up. December gonna be a hot month.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I know y'all
sure.
wasn't checking for that Trippie Red or nothing like that.
I try to listen to them guys, man. I try
Oh,
to
you
give
do?
everybody a fair shake, and I just feel like I'm listening to the same person over and over and over.
Mm-hmm.
It don't matter who you replace with them. It's like, all right, that's Trippie Red. Okay, then that's who. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Man, they be suicidal.
You sure these ain't the same people?
They be talking, man. They be talking on the
Hey, P, you might know is Ritz still signed to Strange?
I don't know.
I haven't heard from him in a while, bro.
He got an album about to come out, or he just put it out, or EP, LP. Oh yeah, this is his final release on Strange.
Oh, okay. See, they situation, that's a whole nother one. right
Yeah,
there.
because they be on the
No,
back
no,
burner.
my bad. He's off Strange. It says
This is his first one.
This project is his first studio LP since 2017's Last Call, which was his final release for Strange. So he ain't on Strange no more.
Well,
Everybody
What do you
that
say?
kind of got, that kind of tells you a story, bro. Because everybody that kind of got a name outside of tech, when they go over there, they end up leaving. Everybody. Him, Lynch,
did Merge leave? Or is he still
J
there?
Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Makes you wonder.
And J Rock said they pulled out a contract on him that was so thick. So I don't know what type of business they doing over there.
I don't know, man. All I know, they go over there, we really don't hear from 'em. To
They
be
behind the
honest.
tech.
Like, we
They
really-
behind
we
the
really
tech
don't hear from
machine,
'em.
bro. Like Strange is tech. I don't care
Yeah,
what you
that's
say.
that's it. Tech. And he got Chris Calico, his right hand man.
Yeah. Well, shoot,
Yep.
man.
But that's Hip Hop IQ.
Hip Hop
We're gonna pop
IQ.
up on you. What the
Fire.
next spot we gonna pop up on?
Ain't no talent like Jack told Helen, man.
We popping up on this Hip Hop IQ, man. Appreciate y'all
Hip Hop
tuning in.
IQ, man. Love y'all.